We're not flawless. We're a work in progress. So show me what flaws you got too. I want to know what's flawed about you. Good morning and welcome back to Life in Ponydale, the all-access news broadcast for our little town of Ponydale, where everything is bright and sunshiny and happy. Well, at least today. By now you're probably wondering why we decided to start this little radio program here in this beautiful little town. Well, we saw that Ponydale didn't have an existing radio program, and there was this abandoned radio station just not being used for anything. And well, let's just say the good ponies of Ponydale deserve to have a little program that can report on the latest headlines and the upcoming community events and the weather and traffic and other things that you need to know, like all this important news that's going on around us. But what really is news, Ponydale? I mean, sure, it's the stuff that's going on in the community that's important to know about, and warn yourself about the dangerous situations that you might encounter on a daily basis, or the exciting upcoming events and parties that you might miss out on otherwise. But it's also the dark secrets that no one ever wanted to know and was afraid to ask because Celestia's secret police or the other menacing forces that control our world might find out that you know. And if they find out that you know, Ponydale, well, let's just say you don't want to know what will happen if they know that you know. But yes, we just wanted to make sure that you're constantly informed on all of the goings-on. So let's jump right in and take a look at today's news. Here's a follow-up on the anniversary party that was held on September 10th and featured some great community involvement and support from local, Ponydale, and other equestrian organizations like the Wonderbolts, the Treasure Hunting Society of Midway Village, and the Cryptozoological Society of Cantermore. It turns out there were only minimal injuries and only a handful of deaths from the event, and everything was exactly as planned. The talent show competition portion featured many great talents from all over Equestria, and ended just before the rumblings underneath the newly discovered ruined city in the Heartlands became a bit unbearable. Fortunately, local party mayor Holiday Cheer and her co-host Blue Cloud decided that the talent competition only needed to be about an hour long, and they really ended it before some of the really intense and ritualistic summoning ritual type talents started. The winners of the talent competition were Black Orichalcos and Nova Sparkle, who performed a death-defying act featuring jumping through a flaming hoop, and Lens Flare, who trained his pet rabbit to devour his entire body whole. Following this performance and excellent event organized by our local party planning team, there was a Wonderbolts air show back in Ponydale where the ponies got to experience the death-defying and magical acts of the Wonderbolts Flyers, supported by their ground fireworks team, which was newly created for this event. We look forward to seeing many future performances by this team. And speaking of fireworks, following this event, there was a dragon attack. No one survived. Following this, there were a series of other games and events that were held throughout Equestria, including a quiz competition in the Crystal Kingdom, a scavenger hunt in Ponydale, and a treasure hunt held in Midway Village by the Midway Village Treasure Hunt Society, which is partly responsible for the discovery of the newly discovered ancient ruined city, and we all curse them for that. There were a lot of exciting things going on with these games, and the ponies who participated in the treasure hunt, I understand, were able to get enough bloodstones to satiate the rumblings underneath the ruins for another few months. But the bad news is, after these events ended and the event was wrapping up, the horde of killer rabbits that lurks just outside the boundaries of Ponydale was unleashed upon the town. No pony was safe from these beasts, and they were everywhere. You couldn't escape them. It was like fluffy tails and cute, perky ears everywhere. The carnage was unbelievable. But like I said, there were only some minor injuries and the usual amount of chaos and mayhem, so all in all, it was a really good event, and we really want to thank all of the ponies who helped put this on. This just in, a bench has been spotted in the sky at the edge of the Evershade Forest near the Ponydale Clock Tower. We don't know at this point what the bench wants, and it has made no demands. The Ponydale City Council is recommending that all citizens stay clear of the bench until further notice. I repeat, do not go near the bench. Benches are known to normally be benign creatures that sit around in Ponydale Town Square and don't harm any pony, but we don't know what this one wants or where it came from. I repeat, do not go near the bench, and whatever you do, don't even try to feed the bench. More on this story as it develops. There has been some rumblings in the Ponydale Artisan Crafting Society, the Hammers of Rockhoof, about Harmony armor recently. This is a extremely rare and sought-after type of armor that only the most masterful and skilled artisans are able to create. It's said that the armor is created from the very fabric of space and time itself. Until recently, no pony had been able to gather the necessary ingredients to create this armor because, well, let's just face it, space and time are a little intangible and sort of hard to come by. In fact, no pony had been able to discern the location of the most rare and valuable part of the Harmony armor, temporal scraps. Well, except for Skyfire from Cloudopolis, but that guy is sort of a jerk, and he knew all about the temporal scraps and wasn't telling any pony where they were. Man, I really hate that guy. He's such a jerk. Anyway, the temporal scraps have been located. They are found in the possession of cockatrice living in the Evershade Forest. Now, I don't have to remind any pony how dangerous the Evershade Forest is, and these particular cockatrice are fearsome creatures. Cockatrice are short, green creatures resembling a chicken with beady eyes and a scaly lizard tail. They are known for breathing fire, turning you into stone, and doing a mean river dance. They are also known to be descended from the great five-headed space chicken which created our world, and are not to be taken lightly. These particular cockatrice are high level and are found on a hill far back in the depths of the Evershade Forest where no pony dares to tread. Large groups of ponies have been seen coming and going from this area, trying to obtain the scraps needed to make the sought-after armor. This endeavor might cost you your life, so be very careful when venturing into the Evershade Forest. This armor is not worth your life, even though it has these adorable little hearts all over it. I just can't wait to get a set. Local party mare Holiday Cheer is annoyed and perhaps even a little upset that no pony attended the Ponydale garden party that she held at the Ponydale Park gazebo 2 weeks ago. In a recent interview, Holiday Cheer said, "That's okay. You know what? I'm willing to forgive and forget all about that. In fact, I'm even going to throw another garden party at that gazebo. So come on out and bring your whole family. It's sure to be a great time. And yeah, I know what the Chamber of Commerce said about that gazebo, but come on. Nothing dangerous ever happened to any pony when they entered a gazebo. Well, except that one time, but we don't talk about that. Who you gonna trust? Your local party mayor, who always shows you a good time? Or a bunch of stuffed shirt ponies who work at Ponydale Town Hall? I mean, it's not like I'm not going to throw any other parties until you attend this garden party specifically," said Holiday Cheer in a obviously non-threatening tone. So, I, for one, Ponydale, am looking forward to what this kooky mayor has planned, and I'm looking very much forward to attending the next garden party whenever she actually announces the date. We'll keep you updated on this exciting event as it develops. Silver Platter, the owner and proprietor of Sugarcane Corner in the center of Ponydale, you know, that building with the birthday cake candles on the top and the loud, hypnotizingly amazing music drifting through the front door that lures you in and drowns out all your senses till you can't remember how you got there, is calling for any citizen of Ponydale to bring him strawberries from the strawberry fields in Ponydale. Now, I want to issue a warning about this guy because I've had dealings with him in the past. You see, he's a liar and a thief. Silver Platter doesn't want you to actually bring him strawberries. He just wants you to think you're bringing him strawberries and then waste your entire day looking for a strawberry field which doesn't exist. However, it is possible, as we all know, to beat up living bushes in the Evershade Forest and obtain strawberries. But I tried this tactic, going to Silver Platter with a whole basket full of fresh strawberries, and he said, "Oh, I didn't mean these strawberries. I meant the strawberries that come from the secret strawberry field located here in Ponydale." "What? You don't know about the secret strawberry field? I only use those strawberries for my fresh strawberry pies. But since you're here, I'll just keep these and we'll pretend that this whole thing never happened. Okay?" Man, I really don't like that guy and don't trust him. So remember, don't get any strawberries for Silver Platter. He'll just steal your strawberries, and he won't give you a single bit. And now an update on the bench that has been seen floating about 6 meters off the ground at the edge of the Evershade Forest near the Ponydale Bell Tower. Despite the warnings by the Ponydale City Council, a local teacher at Ponydale Elementary School has announced that she will be leading a class field trip to the bench. This teacher is a mare with frizzy red mane and tail, who is very excited about teaching the students new things about science and the unexplained mysteries of Ponydale. She has said that she wants to bring all Pegasus and Unicorn students and any Earth ponies who know how to jump up to high places like that to the bench, and they'll fly around on it and have adventures. She's calling it the Magic School Bench. I personally think that this is a very bad idea, and the Ponydale City Council agrees, stating that this teacher is out of her mind and should be stopped before she endangers the lives of her students. Nevertheless, this field trip is scheduled for later this afternoon, and we will continue to report on the event as it develops. I'm also reporting that other ponies have been seen trying to reach the bench by jumping off of tall buildings nearby or by flying and hovering around it with their wings or magic. The City Council continues to remind you that the bench is completely not to be trusted, and Celestia's secret police are erecting a barricade around it at the ground level to keep any curious onlookers from getting anywhere close. Please, for the love of Celestia and all that is holy, please remain indoors for the majority of today, as we do not know what this bench is planning, and it is certainly nothing good. And speaking of the Ponydale Clock Tower, the Ponydale Chamber of Commerce, in conjunction with the local chapter of Celestia's Secret Police, has issued a warning about this very structure. We all are very familiar with the Ponydale Clock Tower, as it is the tallest structure in Ponydale, a tall, maddening orange-colored spire which looms over all of our homes and casts its dread shadow into our nightmares. The clock tower has a large golden bell at the top, and according to the Chamber of Commerce, several ponies have been seen flying to this bell and becoming completely merged with it. Now, I don't know about you, Ponydale, but personally, I would not want to spend the rest of my days as a strange pony bell hybrid, set in a fixed position, swaying back and forth, chiming out the hour every hour. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that, over and over for the rest of my days. It's said that these pony bell hybrid creatures have the head of a pony sticking out of a large bell-shaped body with no hooves or tail to speak of, and any other features that the pony had, such as wings or extra hooves or a mullet, are completely enveloped by the bell. So do yourself a favor and steer clear of the bell and the clock tower. It could mean the difference between yourself and a life of trial and tribulation. And now a word from our sponsor. Local tour bus company owner and Ponydale celebrity Jet Black would like me to read the following statement. The Witchmaster is coming back. Every resident of Equestria is warned to be well while you can, because the Witchmaster is coming, and we all must be ready. I am telling you, this is no laughing matter. I know I like to tell every pony to be kind pliss and have a meowin' day, but this is not a meowin' report. The Witchmaster is not to be messed with, and every pony should take cover immediately, because he's a very dangerous guy, and you really shouldn't mess with the Witchmaster. Jet Black has also been seen standing at the tops of hills in Ponydale, howling at the moon and shouting, "Curse you, Witchmaster," at the top of his lungs. 4, 3, 4, 1, 9, 5, 5, 5, 4, 9, 2, 4. Bye. Be well. So I think that Jet Black shouldn't be taken entirely too seriously. In other news, let's take a look now at the upcoming events calendar. On September 30th, there will be a birthday party. The actual time and location of this party have not yet been announced, but only know that it's coming. And like all other birthday parties, it should be feared. Birthday parties can strike without warning or provocation, and the consequences they have can be dire. We all remember what happened last time, Ponydale, so let's be on our toes this September 30th. Also, today, Saturday, September 22nd, will be the annual Running of the Leaves celebration. This is an exciting event in which we all gather in the heartlands and other wooded areas of Equestria and run for fun, while the pounding of our hooves shakes the leaves from the very trees themselves, causing them to fall to the ground and signaling the beginning of the season of autumn, the season in which the days get shorter and colder, and we all look forward to the dark and dreary despair of winter. The Running of the Leaves will meet at approximately 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time or 8 p.m. GMT for those of you who use that antiquated timescale, instead of our updated Ponydale timescale, which would put this event at 2 a.m. in the morning. This timescale was created by Celestia's Secret Police following the discussion had in the last broadcast. This event shall begin at the graveyard in the Heartlands and feature a fun run through the wooded areas and forests of the Heartlands, ending at Pumpkin Pie's Pumpkin Farm, where Pumpkin Pie says he has a lot of pumpkin pies ready. Like, more pumpkin pies than you can possibly imagine already. He's also used the funding and the newly acquired sweet apple orchards to brew a lot of apple cider and get that ready as well. So we're looking forward to a great turnout and a fun event at the Running of the Leaves. That's today at 8 p.m. GMT or 2 a.m. Ponydale Standard Time in the Heartlands at the graveyard. We hope to see you there. Breaking news, Ponydale. It seems tragedy has struck our little town today. The elementary school class field trip, which had been scheduled to visit the bench floating 6 meters above the edge of the Evershade Forest, has gone off without a hitch, despite the best efforts of the Ponydale City Council and Celestia's Secret Police to keep all onlookers and visitors away from the bench. The local elementary school mayor, with her frizzy red mane, has successfully led a full class of the best and brightest Pegasi and unicorns to the bench. There was a brief pause, some light jazzy music, and a flash of light, and this group, including the teacher, have not been seen since. Celestia's Secret Police issued the following statement in response to the tragedy. This bench seems to be completely benign in nature, just like all of the other benches scattered around Ponydale, and we determined that it is perfectly safe for any pony to sit on this bench. That stuff we said earlier, that was a false alarm, and we were just getting a bit paranoid. Doesn't hurt to be too careful in today's society, you know. So, from now on, this day forward, this bench shall be a protected historical landmark of Ponydale, just like every other bench in town. So, feel free to get up out there and have a seat whenever you're in the area. I think this is just great, Ponydale. Our great little town has so many wonderful landmarks that make it individual and special and exactly what it is. From the historic Ponydale Town Hall, the spiraling building that every pony can see from miles away, to the old Ponydale train station, to that hypnotic building with birthday candles and lights and sounds coming from the front doors to lure you to an unsuspected fate, to the Old Clover Cafe on the hill overlooking the beautiful old gem mine which contains a portal to hell, to the Ponydale Clock Tower with its bright orange colors and beautiful golden shiny bell that looks like a great place to just go up and have a nice afternoon staring out over the rest of the town. Sure, we've got this beautiful river flowing right through our town where you can look down into the watery depths and see Shoot-a-Boop standing on the bottom of the river waving up at you. And a lot of beautiful old houses and buildings in the historic districts of our little town. And last but not least, the tree up on the hill where we go once a year to make the sacrifices necessary to keep Ponydale safe from the giant 5-headed space chicken, which both created and tried to destroy our world. There are so many great things in Ponydale, and having this bench as part of our town is definitely a complete bonus, not only to the citizens of Ponydale, but to all of Equestria, who can now come from all around to see this marvel, as this bench floats at a fixed point in space just over the edge of the Evershade Forest, and gives all passers-by a nice place to go and sit down. Well, that concludes our broadcast day, so get out there and enjoy our beautiful little town, Ponydale. And we'll see you next time on Life in Ponydale.